Welcome to the latest episode 81. Let's watch. After they all managed to get out of the Black Valley, Yifan and the Yaoqi family. Yaoqi offered Yifan to come with her once, but Yifan had a reason to refuse. Then Yusi said that Yifan had purified the monster in the forbidden area, repaired Rondo and saved her, so Yusi offered to take her back. Then we'll be escorted by the beautiful holy woman to return to Yaoguang. By having the ability of the source technique, Yifan is a guest of honor of Yaoqi. And two of his friends told Yifan that someone named Tu wanted to meet him, and also invited him to Chaiyang City in Suzhou. When they wanted to leave, then the holy woman reminded that Yifan would come with her. And they finally said goodbye, guys. Then Yifan and the holy woman had arrived in Yaoguang, which is Yaoqi's temporary residence. The holy woman offered Yifan to join them to suppress the source. But that's what Yifan wanted, but didn't dare to ask for more. Yifan asked what source actually needed to be resealed. Then they entered the seal boundary, but Yifan was surprised because after entering the seal it changed. Everything was gray. The holy woman said that this was a collection of stones left by her predecessors. This is very important. The stone cannot be cut carelessly, and they have been looking for a source engineering expert everywhere for a long time, to find a safe way to seal it. The stones are from ancient rock layers from the ancient primal mine. The QC woman said that these stones should be able to be sealed. Yifan asked where did all the stones come from. The holy woman replied that 3 of the stones were left by Taoist Master Zhang Lin. The other 4 were found by the Empress Dowager Yaoqi in the past. But now the layers are slowly peeling off, and if it weren't for Yaoqi's extreme artifact holding it back, then its destruction would only be a matter of time. Then Yifan said that with Yaoqi's wealth, it should be able to cut the stone directly. Why did it leave this big problem? And the holy woman replied that it was because Yaoqi had not found a suitable person to cut it, and it was all related to fate. Taoist Master Zhang Lin once said that to seal it, 6 types of stone layers from the ancient primal mine were needed, but the holy woman only found 2 types, and the woman begged Yifan for help to seal the stone. The 6 fairy prohibition seals, among the 4 seals of this stone, are not the methods of Zhang Lin's ancestors. Could there be anyone other than the Source Master's lineage, who understands the Source technique this deeply? Peel off the layers to the core, use the Source energy as a guide, draw the innate pattern, suppress the evil power, seal the Source. Finally Yifan managed to seal the stone. The holy woman said thanks to Yifan's help, the Yaoqi family will definitely repay this favor. Then Yifan replied, you praise me too much, but this Source suppression technique can only help Yaoqi for a while. Only with 6 eternal prohibition seals is there more hope. Yifan said please holy woman does not reveal her identity. 6 eternal prohibition seals are the highest technique of the heavenly book of Source. The heavenly book says this is only a hypothesis of the Source technique and is not necessarily successful. When the ability is close to the truth, then it can seal mountains and land and become an unrivaled master. Yifan said my Tao Palace is still lacking, can't support this highest Source technique. I heard is the Emperor Shi's book in Yaoqi? That is the best Tao Palace mind method. If you allow Yifan to study it, there may be greater hope to master the 6 eternal prohibition seals. The holy woman replied, Brother Yi has tried for us, certainly deserves our full help. Then Yifan said, but the mind method Yaoqi was never distributed outside. Moreover, Yaoqi did not accept male disciples. Then Yifan went to the stone house to meet Wang Shu and Lei Bo, who should have been practicing at this time. But why was there no sound? Yifan began to suspect what was happening, guys. Let's see. When entering everything was in ruins, what happened? Yifan called his friend, but no one answered him. There was a voice behind the door. Who was there? It turned out that there was a dog that appeared, nicknamed Hai Huang Black Emperor. Yifan said the tailless dog, where did it come from? It turned out that the dog could talk, guys, and attacked Yifan. Who is that dog really? And his friends came and said stop fighting. This dog belongs to the 5th Master Zhang. They tried to separate to stop fighting, but this dog looked very angry and wanted to bite Yifan. Yifan asked Master Zhang if the black dog that stole the roast lamb before. Master Zhang replied, Brother Yi, don't misunderstand, the dog is really good. He doesn't eat without returning the favor and even brings back a lot of resources. Then Yifan understood it, and they all worked together to fix the door, but the door was destroyed, guys. And Yifan was still a little annoyed with the dog, who thought he was like an ancient holy emperor. The dog heard him and got angry, then attacked Yifan, but was stopped by Elder Zhang. They continued to rebuild their house. Elder Zhang said that he found him near the Purple Mountain, wandering aimlessly without a place to live, so he took him in here. Yi wonders if he is a creature that appeared on the Purple Hill? Then his friend said, Brother Yi, don't call him a dog anymore, but call him Master Huang. That night Yi Fan spoke to Elder Zhang that he came to borrow Senior Zhang Lin's handwritten notes. Then Elder Zhang asked, haven't you read all of the ones related to the practice? And Yi Fan said that he heard that Elder Zhang was close friends with the holy woman of Yaoqi before. Maybe there is a way to enter Yaoqi? So Yi Fan asked permission to see it again. Elder Zhang replied that the ancestors' handwritten notes are indeed here. But can these notes communicate? Yi Fan was surprised. How can notes communicate? Then the note flew and shattered into pieces, guys. Then the theme said maybe the ancestors didn't want you to read it. And Elder Zhang said there are many paths out there. Why stick to this note? Then Elder Zhang said that this dog has a mysterious origin. Maybe it holds some clues. In the morning, Yi Fan and his two friends were peeking at the dog that was absorbing the energy of the sun and moonlight, but Yi Fan still didn't believe it, that he would ask for help from the tailless dog. His friend reminded him never to call him a dog. Then Yi Fan came and brought a favorite of the dog, but the dog made fun of him that he came to apologize to him. Yi Fan, who tried not to be annoyed and continued to ask about the ancient book to the dog. The Huang dog replied, of course, this is the highest secret method of my own creation, namely the Black Emperor book. Then Yi Fan said there were only a few ancient books in Dong Huang, and had heard of the Shi Emperor book, but had never heard of the Black Emperor book. Then the dog seemed annoyed and said, I don't need my name engraved in ancient history. I even know where the Shi West Emperor wrote his Shi Emperor's book. Yi Fan remembered what the holy woman said, that the ancient Yaoqi book should not be spread outside. But can you give a clue about the legend of the ancient book? The holy woman said that in the past, the goddess Wangmu created the heavens and the earth to find and understand the truth in the ancient Yaoqi abyss, and developed all the laws. Yi Fan was annoyed and thought the dog didn't know anything. But the dog said, wasn't it just the ancient Yaoqi, even though no one knew its whereabouts, and I knew everything from ancient times. Then according to the Shi book, you only need to follow the legend. The holy woman also said that our Yaoqi is unknown where it is, but can only be Binlang, namely Yaoqi flying to become immortal. Then Yi Fan approached the dog and said, isn't it impossible to become immortal? The dog said, that's not true. If you want a clue, then be my pet human. Every afternoon I like to walk, feed 3 times, guard me when I'm pooping, and massage me at night. Then Yi Fan replied, my forbidden journey was very good and brought home many good things too. For example, this thing is Emperor Shi's jade. It turns out, guys, the dog likes the jade item and is interested. But Yi Fan doesn't want to show it and keeps baiting the dog to help him. And yes, the dog gives in for the first time to humans and will give him directions. The dog asks Wang Shu and Lei Bo to prepare their formation and needs 3 things for tomorrow morning's trip. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the next episode.